Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we continue my first what if of what if Pan was born instead of Gohan. Before we get started, I hope you subscribe to my channel and hit that bell icon to be informed of any future what ifs. If we hit the like goal of 35 likes, I'll start making the next part, and if you have any suggestions for me, write down in the comments, and if I see enough interest, I'll do it. Now, let's continue this story. Piccolo and Vegeta rush each other with extreme speed, with Krillin barely able to keep up. Then Vegeta is surprised that the Namekian, unlike last time, is actually putting up a fight. And when they begin powering more and more, he soon realizes that he is stronger than him, even after his huge Zenkai he got from Zarbon. So in terms of power level, Vegeta is still in his canon 90,000 power level, but Piccolo, with his potential unleashed, gets a power level of 96,000. But Piccolo does not even know his own strength, because that's not the limit of his unleashed potential. They continue clashing, but it's getting more and more obvious that Piccolo has the edge. Vegeta could never believe that this Namekian, who at Earth was barely even able to scratch him, now is stronger than him. How is that possible? But before they continue, the both sense 5 huge power levels arriving at the planet, and Vegeta realizes it's the Ginyu force. He reluctantly offers a truce, because even with Piccolo having a little higher power level than him, there's no way he's ready to take on the Ginyu force. So the two should team up and deal with the Ginyus, and they will resolve their situation later. Piccolo is reluctant, but for what he can sense from the 5 huge power levels, almost all of them are stronger than his. So begrudgingly, he accepts Vegeta's offer. After some time, Pan arrives with the Dragon Ball in hand, and she is shocked to see Vegeta with them, and asks Piccolo what is he doing here. Piccolo explains that for the time being, Vegeta will be helping them, because the new power levels are arriving at the planet, and they can use all the help they can get. But Vegeta says don't get the wrong idea, they're still not allies, he's just doing this for his own survival. The 5 Space Hawks land at Planet Namek, with Frieza waiting for them, and out of it steps 5 of the most elite Frieza Force soldiers, the Ginyu Force. Frieza informs that there are some troublemakers out here on Namek, mostly Vegeta, who stole the Dragon Balls, and he asks them not only to get the Dragon Balls back, but to capture Vegeta. Dead or alive, he doesn't care, just do the job. Jais gives Lord Frieza the new scouter he ordered, and they fly off towards the highest power level. Piccolo tells Pan to go to the Grand Elder's place to get her potential unlocked, because for now, she's too weak to do anything. But she does not know where it is. Krillin volunteers to take her to him, and says they will come back as quickly as they can. They wish them luck as Pan and Krillin fly off to Guru's place, while Piccolo and Vegeta fly off toward the other Dragon Balls, and thanks to Vegeta's directions, they were near them, but the Ginyu Force came first, and with Goldo's time stop, they're able to take Dragon Ball that Piccolo was holding. Ginyu informs them that he'll come back soon, and tells the squad to deal with these clowns. They play rock, paper, scissors, and Goldo goes first, ready to fight, but before anything happens, Piccolo, catching Goldo off guard, kills him instantly. He has no time for tricks. They're surprised by the Namekian's power, killing Goldo that easily. But Raccoon steps in, saying he just got lucky, but that won't happen again against him. And Piccolo can tell this guy is way stronger than that pipsqueak, so he doesn't hold back. But he is still having some trouble, so reluctantly Vegeta steps in, and the two begin fighting together, but due to them having no synergy, Raccoon is able to hold them off, until eventually he gets shot in the back by a surprise Masenko in the back, and he sees a little girl attack her, but that blast was pretty strong. There's no way a little girl could do that much damage to him. It didn't take her long to go to the Grand Elder Guru's place, and he was able to unlock Pan's potential too, and now she's ready to fight. Piccolo tells Vegeta that he has done his work, and him and Pan will finish this. Vegeta did not like being bossed around, but he listens, as now Piccolo and Pan begin fighting together, and with them having great synergy, they're able to easily beat Raccoon and kill him. Again, Bertha and Jais were surprised that they were able to take down Raccoon, but he did get jumped by 3 people, so it was an unfair fight. But no matter, the two together should be able to deal with the rest of these clowns. But then, their scouters begin beeping, and the others sensing another power level approaching, and Krillin, Piccolo, and Pan smile. He has arrived. Goku has arrived at Planet Namek. He looks around, and is happy to see his daughter Pan, Piccolo, and Krillin again, but he is a bit confused of what Vegeta is doing here, but he decides not to question it. Everyone seemed pretty beaten up, so he gives everyone a senzu, and reluctantly Vegeta takes it, and he's surprised with the effect. He's fully recovered and is also able to get another Zenkai boost. Goku tells he'll handle these guys, and he begins to fight Jace and Berter easily. His speed and power is practically unrivaled, and Vegeta is especially shocked. He'd never seen a Saiyan this strong. Wait, is it possible? Is Kakarot the legendary Super Saiyan? No, it's impossible. He's just a low-class trash. Goku was able to handle Berter and Jace, but when Jace tried to run away, Piccolo blasts him, which injures him, and Goku catches up with him and knocks him out. Goku didn't want to kill him, but Vegeta, with no mercy, kills all the Ginyu Force members. Now everyone is planning what to do. Goku tells that he, Vegeta, and Piccolo will probably go stop Frieza, while Pan and Krillin go to the Dragon Balls and to summon the dragon and to revive their friends. Everyone agrees with the plan, besides Vegeta, but he does not say anything because he begins planning something as well. Back to Frieza's ship, Ginyu is just practicing his poses. After Frieza found out that the Dragon Balls aren't activating, he decided to go meet the Namekian survivors, and hopefully he will be able to find out how to activate them. But he's getting a bit worried, because he hasn't heard from his crew in a while. He checks his scouter and radio signals them, but no one is answering. That's weird. What happened? Did Vegeta and that Namekian were able to defeat all his squad mates? No, that can't be. But just to make sure, he goes to check it out, but while flying, he gets bumped in with Piccolo, Goku, and Vegeta, and his suspicions were right. All these guys defeated his men, but he's confident the mighty captain should be able to deal with all these guys. Vegeta, taking his chance, flies off towards the Dragon Balls. Goku and Piccolo shout at him to stop, but Piccolo says that he'll deal with him later. For now, they need to focus on the main threat. But Ginyu still asked him who was the one who defeated his men, and Goku steps in and says he was the one that beat them, but Piccolo and Vegeta killed them all. Ginyu is surprised and wonders how strong Goku is, and tells Goku to show him his power, and Goku does power up to Kaioken for a second, and his scouter malfunctions from the power increase. How could this guy be this strong? He needs that power for himself. Then, surprising Goku and Piccolo, he injures himself, and they ask him why he do that, but he doesn't say anything and shouts "change now" as a weird beam launches towards Goku, and the two had no time to react as Goku was hit by the beam. And when the dust settled, Goku was smiling, and Piccolo is completely confused with what is happening. And then Goku begins attacking him, with Piccolo defending himself and asking Goku what he's doing, but he's not answering and keeps fighting. But he realizes that his fighting movements are different, and he seems a lot weaker than he used to be. And then he realizes that Ginyu has the ability to switch with people's bodies. That's why he hears his original body, but he also realizes he isn't able to access the full power of Goku, so this is a pretty simple fight for him. After a quick beatdown, Ginyu then tries to steal Piccolo's body, but Ginyu Goku was able to jump in time, and they both switch back to their original bodies. And not wanting any more shenanigans, Piccolo kills Ginyu instantly, so he won't try anything again. Piccolo asks Goku if he's okay, and Goku says yes, a bit beaten up, but okay. Now they need to think what to do now, because since Goku is beaten, there's no way they're in a condition to fight Frieza, so they decide to go back to Frieza's ship and regroup with the rest of the team. But weirdly enough, Pan and Krillin fly to them, and Goku asks them what's wrong, and they say that they were able to collect the Dragon Balls, but they weren't able to summon Shenron. They probably need some kind of code to be able to summon the dragon, so they're going to Guru's place to go ask them. Goku and Piccolo decide to come with them, but on their way, they bump into Dende, who informs them that Grand Elder Guru sent him to tell them how to summon the dragon, and he can see that Goku is a bit beaten up, so he decides to heal him, and with his new healing ability, he's able to fully restore Goku and his power, and also Piccolo since he's a bit beaten up too. The five of them fly back to the Dragon Balls, and when they arrive, they're surprised to see Vegeta with brand new armor waiting for them. He growls, saying that he was guarding the Dragon Balls for a bit. He tells them that for now, his only goal is to defeat Frieza. Immortality would be great, but thinking about it, it is a pretty cowardly move. How will immortality help him become the legendary Super Saiyan? Everyone is a bit reluctant, but decide to trust him, and thanks to Dende, they're able to summon the Namekian dragon Porunga, and they're informed that they have 3 wishes, and they're surprised by that their dragon is way stronger than they thought. And Goku asked to revive everyone that was killed by the Saiyans, but then he also informed that Porunga can only bring back up 1 person at a time. So they first decide to bring back their friends. They tell them to revive Chi-Chi, Tien, and Chaozu. They can revive Chaozu later with the Earth's Dragon Balls. Porunga easily grants the wishes and tells them farewell as the Dragon Balls disperse. But when they disperse, Frieza lands in front of them, and he is furious. Not only that they killed the Ginyu Force, but his wishes for immortality have been broken. Not only by the Saiyans, but also by that Namekian. Vegeta steps in, saying that getting his wish is the least of his concern, because he is now facing the legendary Super Saiyan he fears. Frieza scoffs at the comment, and the two begin fighting pretty evenly, and Frieza is surprised by Vegeta's power. It seems like he's gonna need to use more power than he thought, as he transforms this into his second form, and everyone is shocked to see Frieza having a transformation, and now Vegeta is getting whooped. But Goku saves him using Kaioken times 10 and punches Frieza away. He tells everyone to stand back, since he's the only one that can handle Frieza. He shouts again Kaioken times 10 and comes back to the fight. Goku Force didn't get that horrible of a beating like normal, so his base power level would be only 200,000, but with Kaioken times 10, his power level would increase to 2 million, which is stronger than Frieza's second form. Frieza's too surprised to see this other Saiyan, who's even stronger than Vegeta, so after being pushed back, he transforms into his third form, and now they're in trouble. He can't really push his body to Kaioken times 20, so he's on the losing side and gets knocked down quickly. Piccolo, Krillin, and Pan step in and tells Dende to heal the two Saiyans, and they'll hold him back as long as they can. And even when they work together, they're practically jokes for Frieza, and Frieza easily incapacitates Pan and Krillin, with Piccolo barely holding on. He's also quickly kicked to the curb. Frieza says that this will be the end for him, and after he kills Piccolo, he'll kill the rest of his foolish friends. Piccolo lays there, accepting defeat, but the death beam he heard never came to him, and when he opens his eyes, he's shocked to see Pan defending him. She saw Piccolo, her best friend, in trouble, so she took the blast head on, and that hit her in a pretty vital point. She falls to the ground, badly injured. Piccolo asks her why did she do that? Why did she do something so foolish? Pan smiles at Piccolo and says there's no way she would let her best friend die, even if it meant sacrificing herself, as she passes out. First he couldn't protect his own people, and now his student, his best friend, has died. Goku eventually wakes up after getting healed by Dende, and he's ready to jump in back into the fight, but he sees on the ground Piccolo holding Pan, and he can barely sense her energy. Piccolo and Goku are furious. Frieza has no mercy. How could he kill a little girl? They both scream, as both are surrounded by a yellow glow. Frieza and Vegeta are completely taken back. What is this power? Planet Namek begins to shake, lightning shooting around. They both release one last scream as they're enveloped by the golden light. And when Frieza finally sees them more clearly, for the first time in his life, the Emperor feels fear. They look different. The Saiyan now has golden hair, and the Namekian skin is more yellowish. What just happened? Vegeta is also shocked. Not only see the legendary Super Saiyan, but Piccolo's new transformation. Is this some sort of Super Namekian transformation? The two rush at Frieza, and he is screwed. He can't take on one, and it's practically a wash, and he never even gets the opportunity to power up to his final form, since remember, Frieza does need some time to power up to his final form, and since he has not even a moment to breathe, he's not able to transform into his final form. And after a quick beatdown, Piccolo fires a special wing cannon and Goku a Kamehameha, which completely destroys Frieza. Even after that, the both are still fuming of the death of Pan, but they hear then someone tell them to calm down, and they look behind them and they're shocked to see that Pan is okay. Pan didn't actually die. She was hit in a vital point, but Dende was able to heal her in time. They began to calm down and gain better control over their transformations. Pan asked them what are these new shiny transformations they got, and they both have no idea. Vegeta steps in and says that what Goku unlocked is probably the legendary Super Saiyan, but he has no idea what Piccolo's transformation is. Piccolo speculates that this may be some extra effect from his potential being unlocked by Elder Guru, but then they all begin celebrating, realize that they did it. They saved planet Namek and killed Frieza, and thanks to King Kai informing Kami, they used the Earth's Dragon Balls to wish everyone back that was killed on Namek. Even the Grand Elder comes back, but only for a moment, but he was able to say goodbye to his people. Also, Nail was revived. He did die when Frieza beat him up, but thanks to the Dragon Balls, he was revived. And he thanks the Earthlings for their bravery and saving their home world. They say it was no problem, and Goku brings out his ship and they're ready to leave, but surprisingly, Vegeta asks if he can go with them. Of course, he can't stay on Namek since he really doesn't have anywhere else to go, and he really wants to find out more about Goku's new transformation, so swallowing his pride, he asks them if he can go with them. Everyone is a bit reluctant, but Bulma says that she can handle them and that he can stay at Capsule Corp with her, so the group goes back to Earth. But that's where we leave off this part of What If Pan was born instead of Gohan. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry if the video was a bit shorter than usual, it's because for the Android saga I am still missing a couple of renders for Pan, so I can't really continue more. As always, if you have any what if suggestion for me, write down in the comments, and if you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing, and if this video reaches 35 likes, I will make the next part, and I'll see you guys in my next video.